Okay, for what we are hearing now, Malami, El-Rufai are seriously begging. They said they want to be on their own. That Tinubu is practicing a tribalistic government. We've seen what is happening as regards what happened to Nnamdi Kanu. Now the likes of Malami, El-Rufai are regretting. They said we want to beg and see Nnamdi Kanu. That what Nnamdi Kanu was saying is right now.
Let me tell you, the reason why Malami is begging to meet Nnamdi Kanu, El-Rufai is jumping up, biting his finger to visit Sokoto Correctional Center to meet Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know why? All the Nigerian leaders, especially Fulani'S that fought against Nnamdi Kanu, punished Nnamdi Kanu, did all manners of evil to him, they were all dead. Let me shock you. Muhammad Daura was a nephew to former Nigerian President Muhammad Buhari. Muhammad Daura died. He died of COVID-19 as Nnamdi Kanu cursed him. In Dubai, he died. He went July 2020. He did not come back again. July 2021, nobody saw Muhammad Daura, the tall man that has been going everywhere Buhari was going in the past. They requested for his dead body. Shamefulness. Shame could not allow the Fulani to bring the corpse back. You know why? The chief of general staff, yes, Abba Kyari, who was almost performing all the function of Ochibanjo Yemi as vice president, he died. Kanu cursed him. He was the one in charge that time. Yes, in Nigeria, committing all manners of atrocities, claiming money, stealing money, oil farm tank in China that was owned by a Mexico farm. He was among the people that stole that farm tank, oil farm tank. See, let me tell you, the Kyari himself, he died. So now, Abba Kyari, he died because as a result of his wickedness against Nnamdi Kanu. And today, Malami Abubakar is beginning to understand that all those people that fought Nnamdi Kanu, like Muhammad Buhari himself, was spied. He died on natural death. All of a sudden, Muhammad Buhari died in 2017. People started arguing about the death. Kanu came out with many pictures online proving that Muhammad Buhari died. And actually, they waved that one aside and swept it under the carpet. But the truth is now coming out gradually that truly it was Muhammad Buhari, that the UK.com announced his death, and the Queen Elizabeth Mama Chale observed his silence over Buhari's death. Now, what do you call that man? Malami Abubakar is now in jail, exactly where Kanu was serving. And it has marveled and shocked the entire Nigerians that all these men, they actually committed evil against Nnamdi Kanu. One way or the other, they punished Nnamdi Kanu. One way or the other, Kanu is going through his ordeal today as a result of El-Rufai's activities in the past, as a result of Malami Abubakar, his activities as AGF in the past, actually threw Nnamdi Kanu into DSS facilities for good 5 years before he was jailed by an ignorant and uneducated, a lawless Chief Justice, James Omotocho. So what I'm trying to say is that Malami is now dreaming death. Why? He's gonna cry there because Kanu's let me say perpetrators, you know, people that perpetrated evil against Kanu, all of them, they had gone to the beyond. And Malami is seeing the handwriting on the wall that eventually this administration is not going to pass him by. He is going to meet all those perpetrators, all those Fulani Janjaweeds that wickeded Nnamdi Kanu in the past. What about El-Rufai? He's jumping up and singing every night in jail there. Why? Because what happened to Kanu is happening to him, and what happened to the people that maltreated Kanu in the past is going to happen to him right now. That's why El-Rufai is lying down. Blood is coming from his nose every night. Nose bleeding, nose bleed, nose bleed. So right now, El-Rufai is singing like a baby, crying in the jail. Yes, if anything happened to him, they are going to fight Tinubu. And as I'm talking to you now, he is crying for the vision of Nigeria. Imagine crying for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, crying for the vision of Nigeria, that Fulani want to go, that they should leave them all, because they know that at the end of the day, they are not going to come out from that jail. Look at Abubakar Malami, a former Guinea Minister of Justice.
He used his power, he didn't use it well.
He used his power, he didn't use it well. He abused his power. He abused his position as an AGF. That's why he illegally kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Nairobi, Kenya airport and throw him into jail. And right now, he is the one, after court free Kanu, it was Malami that said, arrest him, detain him, arrest him, detain him. Malami Abubakar was in charge of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trouble. And right now, is coming, playing out on Malami that he is going to pay the ultimate price. Malami is shouting, crying every night. Because there are many cases against Malami right now. He was discovered with sophisticated weapon containers on his compound. He was discovered with various documents implicating him as one of the sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria. What about El-Rufai? El-Rufai himself has been discovered with various documents that indicated he taps from the information and secret, intimate, information, discussion, with the man in charge of Nigerian Security Advisory. Is a department headed by Nuhu Ribadu. So this time around, they discovered all these gadgets and devices at El-Rufai's home. And as I'm talking to you now, El-Rufai is vomiting. El-Rufai is cheating in the pants, suffering seriously in jail. And he's afraid, let what happened to other people that maltreated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not happen to him. That's why a whole El-Rufai is crying for Nigerian division, ordering that Tinubu should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let everybody go. El-Rufai said they are ready as Fulani to go back to where they came from almost 3 centuries ago. That is 1917. No, that was 17th century, 17 something. I'm telling you the truth. So El-Rufai is now afraid, singing like what? A trapped chimpanzee, ordering Tinubu to divide Nigeria so that they will go in peace. Why? He is like a spider caught in his web. El-Rufai is crying for Nigeria disintegration, and that is making it more complicated for him, because most of these current disgruntled politicians in this administration, they don't want division of Nigeria. But being the fact that El-Rufai is asking, shouting, crying, asking for division of Nigeria, they are holding him back in prison. He's not going anywhere. So imagine a situation whereby Saddam Sokoto is panting and shouting, and they're trying to prevail on Tinubu not to allow America to have their military base here. You actually know that center could not hold. Things have fallen apart in the north. The entire northern leaders are getting the wind up, the information that Nigeria should be divided, especially when it comes to the matter concerning serious forensic investigation on who and who are sponsoring terror across Nigerian geography. El-Rufai is shooting in his pants. A host Saddam Sokoto is running helter-skelter. He has not been cited in recent time in any public gathering. When he declares Ramadan, he declared Ramadan in hiding place. He has not come out. He was declaring Ramadan from nowhere. I'm telling you, Ramadan, fasting. So let me tell you, there is things falling seriously apart in the northern region. The entire northern elders are singing the same tune of releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they are ready to divide Nigeria. Just imagine that kind of things happening in our time.
But we saw Sokoto the other day visited Tinubu. He said what? He said for peace to reign in Nigeria, Tinubu must release El-Rufai and Malami, or allow them to go to the court. What is your take? He said Sokoto saying, I'm a traditional and spiritual leader.
See, Sultan of Sokoto is not a spiritual leader. He doesn't have any spiritual inclination or gift. Listen. Sultan of Sokoto is an invader, a vandal from Senegambia. Senegambia is the home of the entire Fulani race in Sahel country, in Sahel Africa, Sahel West Africa. So they migrated from Futajelo Island, from where River Niger take its course. So right now, he is like a criminal. He is singing the tune of a man that is gasping for breath in the middle of ocean. He is sinking down, going down on daily basis, because he has actually known that division of Nigeria has come. With United States of America pitching their military tents in the entire northwest and core north, especially mid-belt and the northeast, Saddam Sokoto is getting the wind up, the information right now that America has come, that Nigeria should be divided. And if Nigeria divides, it means they will move in group, en masse, back to Futajelo, where they come from. Because the original Hausa tribe will never allow them. Yes, the Hausa tribe, they bury. the Kaje, the Nupe, I don't know what to understand, the Kanuri, they will not allow Fulani to be in the north because Fulani's are invaders. They just migrated from Senegambia, Futajelo Highland to be precise, and mounted on the Hausa people, imposed their religion on them, changed the Hausa tradition, and pied or killed all the Sariki, all the Hausa royal fathers, kings in the north over 2 centuries ago. So if you look at the attitude of Sadon Sokoto, you will know that all these bandits, Lakarua, Mamuda, ISWAP, Boko Haram, Herdsmen, and the entire Al-Qaeda, they are all Fulani men. They are from Fulani tribe because these are people that live by gun. Force people, to practice their tradition and religion by guns. Force people to believe on Islam and they grab people's land by gun. Look at the activities of bandits, kidnapping Nigerians, asking for money. You will know that Sadon Sokoto, Malami, El-Rufai, and rest of them in the north as northern elites, they are all invaders. They are all intruders. These people are nomadic in nature. They move from place to place, snatching people's land, evangelizing on Islamic ideologies and beliefs. That is their own job.